The choice is simple: to stand still or do something. Ultimately, it is when we take action that we realize that what we give of ourselves is only a small reflection of what we get in return. In the big city, in small ways, 12 urban teenagers get invaluable life lessons. In return, they give back by teaching the little ones what they have learned. All call CommonBond their home.
Learning Places is a 4-year grant from the National Science Foundation. It works with 4 CommonBond sites in St. Paul, and we have teens coming from those sites that are employed by the Science Museum under this grant, and they're designing science learning spaces back in their communities for kids there.
The youth make science projects that they give to their community, and by giving, they create the projects, they create the instructions and the how-to, and a lot goes into that, and then they take them to the different communities and are able to show the younger kids how to just create things.
Blow hard, blow hard. Now hold the air.
And they're really being in the situation and given skills to learn about science in a new way, outside of school, more hands-on, and then having them kind of transfer science into the communities to the kids, who then bring science home to their families.
I think some of them, when I started, were maybe a little bit shy or not as vocal as they are now. So now they're very vocal.
The teens are getting paid to do the job, but they're also learning, they're also growing as leaders, as people that can teach.
My name is Mai Bang. I am 16 years old. Once you first start, you're like, oh, it's only a job, but I wanted to sign up for it because I wanted to learn more about science. I do feel like I'm a better leader now because you learn from team members that, you need to listen to some of their opinions to make things work.
So it's really trying to creating a community where they all are supportive of one another. All of them have their voice on the team.
I learned a lot from all the other team members, actually, because you come and you're working with a diverse group and you get to know them a little bit, know their background, and you learn how to trust them, you learn how to work with them as a team.
I like for them to take the lead on how to do an activity, how to change the instructions, how to make it better, what's working, what's not working. If they're asking questions, that means they're thinking and trying to figure it out.
If I was at home right now, I would have been just watching TV. So I just come here and then do my work and just have fun.
One of my favorite moments is driving the van over to Torrey, and then we get out of the van and we're carrying the stuff over, and some of the kids start running out of their houses and they say, well, the Science Museum's here, yay, what are we doing today? What activity are you going to teach us? And the older kids are kind of like, oh, cool. Well, get your friends. Let's, go inside. And it's kind of fun to see the teenagers realize that there's little kids waiting for them to teach them cool things.
Taught me about science.
It makes me feel like I'm being a big help when they don't know what to do. Because when you got their little kids, they don't really like to read the instructions, so they just want to get the activity going, and then they're really like, help me, and it feels really good.
Seeing someone who is a leader and is powerful in that position and can really teach and share is a really good role model for those kids to see. And I think that that's one of the most important things that transfers into that community. Having the kids in their community see them as leaders, as kids that are bringing in opportunities and activities for them, makes them more interested in continuing to be a leader.
What they've gained here, I hope, is a sense of ownership. And when they create learning places back in their community centers, the community owns it. They have an investment in it. It is a reflection of those young people and their talents and interests. It's their own creation, and it's an incredibly powerful creation.
It makes me feel really good, actually, to be making something out of our own imagination.
For me, it feels great when you think of something and then you have it done and it's successful. It's a great feeling.
And we're looking at a larger percentage of these students going on to tertiary education than the general population of Minnesota. That's pretty powerful.
Yeah, I'm planning to go to a 4-year college.
I want young people to realize that they can do science, that it's messy, that sometimes things don't work out right, but that you take a question, you find multiple ways to get to an answer. And when you can apply that knowledge from question to answer, you can do it not just in science, but in all sorts of things in your life. It's really a powerful way of setting yourself up for the future.
My hope for them is that they just become well-rounded, well-involved, well-informed community leaders in whatever they choose to do in life, that they do it 100%, and knowing that Learning Places, the Science Museum, myself had just a little bit to do with the wonderful people that they want to be and can be.